When in Ireland, do as the Irish. Hi there, I'm Maria Segovia. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna teach you how to make Guinness Beef Stew. We moved to Ireland some months ago, and the first time I had Guinness Beef Stew, it was amazing. It was delicious, comforting, and an amazing thing to have during the winter season. So we just got our pressure cooker. It's called the Pressure King Pro, but it's just like the Instapot, but for Europe. So we got one of those, and it actually had the recipe for the Guinness Beef Stew, and I was so excited. I tried it out, so today I'm gonna teach you how to do it. This recipe calls for 6 tablespoons of flour seasoned with salt and pepper, also a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. I like to use fresh nutmeg for this recipe, and I actually use like 1 teaspoon. 2 tablespoons of fresh thyme, 3 tablespoons of sunflower oil, 1 big can of Guinness, like 500 milliliters, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I really like this, so I use 3 tablespoons, 1 kilogram of braising steak already diced, or the amount you have, some peppers diced. I use green, but you can use red, onions diced, and mushrooms diced. Also 3 big cloves of garlic and some vegetables. You can use carrots, sweet potatoes, or parsnip. Above all the vegetables, it was like 3 cups. Also 1 pot or 1 cube of beef stock. And now I'm going to press cancel and stew. And brown. And this browning set lasts only for 3 minutes. So if you need more, you just do cancel and do 3 minutes again until you're happy with the results. Now I'm heating up some oil here. I'm putting up the onions. I'm gonna toss in the peppers as well and start browning those. Now I put in the mushrooms and then the garlic. Make sure you put the garlic last because it can burn really quickly, and you keep browning those. Now the first part of this recipe, it's almost ready. So my onions, garlic, mushrooms, and peppers are almost ready. What I'm gonna do is finishing this up and then remove them from the pot, put them in a bowl so I can continue with the rest of the recipe. Now I'm going to start sautéing my vegetables. I'm gonna put again some oil in that pot, and I'm gonna toss some sweet potatoes, some parsnip, and some carrots. Now you can use only carrots for being more purist if you want to, or the vegetables you want. You can add some potatoes or even celery or whatever vegetable you like. Now my vegetables are ready. I set them aside in a bowl and I continue with the recipe. Here I have the flour, the nutmeg, and thyme, and what we're gonna do is toss the meat in there and mix it really well so all the pieces get very well covered up with the flour. And now we're gonna start browning the meat. After the meat is brown or semi-brown, you can put the tomato paste and the beef cube in it. Then you add the vegetables and then the onions and the mushrooms, and we're going to mix it all together along with the beer. It's important that after you put the beer and mix it all up, you let it simmer and then boil for 1 minute boil for 1 minute so the alcohol will evaporate before you close the lid. Now I'm ready to close the lid. It has boiled for 1 minute, and now we just close the lid. I'm going to press cancel and then stew. Now these two will take 30 minutes to cook. I also have to put the valve on closed. And now this recipe is ready. I open the lid and look at that. It's all boiling and the whole house smells delicious. My husband came into the kitchen and actually mentioned that the stew smelled delicious. So hopefully it will taste as delicious as you see it. Now that the stew is ready, you just have to serve it. I made some mashed potatoes in this pressure cooker before, so I have those ready, but you can use regular, mashed potatoes or instant mashed potatoes or whatever, and just pour that beef stew on top. That's the way I got it on the first place in the restaurant, and it was delicious. For me, that's the best way you can eat it, but you can do it also with rice if you want to. If you like this recipe, please consider subscribing for more videos like this. See you next time!